It feels kind of cool.
I was just like, I don't know if you want to stand the whole time.
I know, it wasn't before.
I don't actually know them, but I do know from class it might be about Melon.
Do you remember? What? Was I supposed to be choking it? When? For the crashes. No, I think this is too. Just hit harder? But it wrong so much. I'm not even sure. Alright. I was trying to see if I could.
Faculty, you may be seated. Let us pray. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we thank you for today and for all the days that led up to this one. We thank you for being true to your word, for your steadfast love endures forever, and your faithfulness to all generations. Today we pause to remember with gratitude and commence forth with hope. And in so doing, we ask, come, Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Our biblical text for today is from Hebrews chapter 6, verses 13 through 20. Hear now the word of the Lord. For when God made a promise to Abraham, since he had no one greater by whom to swear, he swore by himself, saying, surely I will bless you and multiply you. And thus Abraham, having patiently waited, obtained the promise. For people swear by something greater than themselves, and in all their disputes an oath is final for confirmation. So when God desired to show more convincingly to the heirs of the promise the unchangeable character of his purpose, he guaranteed it with an oath, so that by the two unchangeable things in which it is impossible for God to lie, we who have fled for refuge might have strong encouragement to hold fast to the hope set before us. We have this as a sure and steadfast anchor for the soul, a hope that enters into the inner place behind the curtain, where Jesus has gone as a forerunner on our behalf, having become a high priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. I'd like now to bring up the president of Hope College, Mr. Matt Scogan.
Members of the Board of Trustees, my faculty and staff colleagues, family and friends, members of the community, anyone who may have wandered in here thinking this was part of tulip time, whoever you are and whyever you're here, it is my honor to welcome you to the 160th Hope College Commencement Ceremony. My name is Matt Scogan, and I get to serve as the president of this Hope College. And today we're gathered together to celebrate a truly extraordinary group of people, the Hope College class of 2025. But first, I would like to acknowledge and say thank you to the parents and grandparents, the brothers and sisters, the aunts and uncles, the cousins, the family, the friends, everybody in the audience today, because today is your day too. No one gets to graduation alone. You have supported these graduates. You have helped pay tuition bills. You have offered encouragement. You have sent care packages. You have fed these students when they're home on break. We are grateful for all that you have done to make this day possible. Graduates, today you are going to step into the real world. But let's be honest, you're probably still using your parents' Netflix account, which means that you continue to benefit from the support and care of your family. So make sure you say thank you to them today. Before we move on to our featured speaker and the conferring of degrees, I just want to say a couple of things to these graduates. The world that you're about to commence into is a broken place, but you don't need me to tell you that because you've lived it your whole life. You were born while the world was still reeling from the September 11 terrorist attacks. The Great Recession occurred while you were in your early school years. The pandemic hit while you were in high school, and you started college while we were still wearing masks. And suffice it to say that over the last 4 years, you've endured a lot. For example, do you know what the most popular movie was during the last 4 years? The Barbie movie. Do you know what the most popular song was over the last 4 years? It was Shaboozie's remake of the song Tipsy, which spent 19 weeks at #1. And to put that in perspective, a whole semester at Hope is only 15 weeks. One of the biggest fashion trends over the last 4 years was the comeback of retro sneakers, which is a fashion trend I have wholeheartedly embraced. But what's interesting when you think about that is that what pop culture did over the last 4 years was pop culture took a hard look backwards. We took a doll from 1959 and used that doll to ask some existential questions like, am I Knuff? Meanwhile, we brought back bar music from the early 2000s and wore old sneakers. But what was interesting is that I noticed all of you doing something different. I don't know what the most popular song at Hope was over the last 4 years. You may have also listened to a lot of Shaboozey. By the way, the historians have fact-checked this for me. In 160 years, this is the first time Shaboozey has been mentioned at a Hope College commencement ceremony. I don't know what the most popular song at Hope was the last 4 years, but I think I can say with confidence that the most popular song at Hope this past year was the song Revival is in the Air. It's the song that got Dimnant shaking every time you sang it. It's the song that, by request, was played over the loudspeakers at an arena in St. Louis when your hockey team won the national championship. And it's the song that inspired bracelets many of you perhaps are wearing today. And what's interesting about that is that while the world was looking backwards, and it makes sense that in tumultuous times the world takes comfort in looking backwards. There's safety in that. Somehow, at least we know we made it through the past. While the world was taking a hard look backwards, you were singing a song that contained lines like this. The dawn is breaking. Lift your eyes to see. Love is returning. He's better than you dreamed. And I guess what I want to say to you today is I don't know if you realize how much courage it takes to sing lines like that when the world looks like this. To sing lines like that requires the conviction that the future is going to be better than the past. And do you know what the name of that conviction is? The name of that conviction is hope. Hope is the conviction that the future is going to be better than the past. But the problem is, the world we live in today believes that a posture of hope is a naive posture. You may recall the Greek myth, Pandora's box. In the myth, the gods place all the evils of the world in one box. Pandora comes along and her curiosity gets the best of her, so she opens the box and all these evils go out into the world. She closes the box just in time to trap one thing. There's one thing that's left trapped in the box, and the one thing left in the box is hope. And it leaves us with this strange and haunting question, why in the world would hope be in a box full of evil? But here's the thing. If you don't believe in a God who has promised to bring history to a good end, then hope will seem evil, because it will only set you up for disappointment and miscalculation. But the hope we have, the hope you have in Jesus, keeps you from that kind of posture. The hope you have is a confident hope because the hope you have is in a God who has made good promises about the future. God has promised to turn our mourning into dancing. He's promised to turn death into resurrection, and ultimately he's promised to make all things new. And if you hold on to that hope, it'll give you confidence when you face the future, and it will allow you to become a kind of person who can run toward, not away, but run toward the biggest, messiest challenges you can find. Why? Because you believe in a God who says, with me, all things are possible. And that's your hope. That's your hope. Hold on to it with everything you've got because the world needs that hope more than ever before. And the world needs you. It needs you more than ever before. I want to say one last thing. Following this ceremony, you're going to go out and you're going to do amazing things. But we'll be here and we will not forget you. I promise we will never forget the class of 2025. And I ask that you not forget about us either. Stay involved with Hope. Send us your ideas, your thoughts. Give us your support. Send a thank you note every once in a while to your faculty. And if you think of it, send me a note every once in a while and just say, hey. When this ceremony is over, you and I will have one thing in common. You walked into this stadium as a Hope College student, and you'll walk out of this stadium as a Hope College graduate. And that will make you and I peers. And as peers, I no longer want you to call me President Scogan. I want you to call me Matt, because that's my name. There's only one non-student who I insist on calling me President Scogan, and it's Nathan Hart, our Dean of the Chapel. I have a dream that I imagine once in a while. And for some reason, I imagine this occurring in the middle of the night. And the dream is that I get a call from one of you, and my phone wakes me up, and you're on the other end, and you say to me, President Scogan, I'm so sorry to bother you in the middle of the night, but I got some news and I want to share it with you. And then you'll say something like, I just won a Nobel Prize, or I was just elected President of the United States, or I just invented the cure to cancer. And in response to that, I'm going to say two things. I'm going to say, first, call me Matt. And second, I'm so proud of you, but I am not surprised, because you have hope. And the people who have the most hope will have the most impact on this world, and that's you. That is you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And let me say, today of all days, and I think you've been waiting for this line, today of all days, as you go, may the 4th be with you. It's now my honor to turn it over to our provost, Dr. Gerald Griffin.
Thank you, President Scogan. At this moment, I am grateful to recognize a member of our community with an honorary doctorate. This person has been a bridge and made a profound difference here at Hope and multiple communities near and far to southwestern Michigan. An honorary degree is one that an educational institution officially recognizes individuals who have made extraordinary achievements via their professional, civic, artistic, and/or educational pursuits. Thus, these honorary degrees are bestowed upon those that have made significant contributions to the world, and in this case, also including Hope College. Professor John Yelding is just one such individual. John Yelding joined Hope in 1994 after a notable 25-year career as a teacher and administrator in K-12 education, including work in migrant education programs. John has played a key role in the education department at Hope, serving as department chair, and has been instrumental to the establishment of the Hope Comes to Watts May term and leadership in the Phelps Scholars Program, as well as the American Ethnic Studies minor. John Yelding, it is my privilege to present to you the Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Hope College. This honorary doctorate is in recognition of your extraordinary contributions to education, diversity, and community service. Congratulations, Dr. Yelding. Now you will hear from Acacia Dykstra, who will present the Hope Award.
Good afternoon to our remarkable faculty, our beaming families and friends, and most of all, Hope College's graduating class of 2025. My name is Acacia Dykstra, and I've had the honor of serving you all as your student body president this year. Each year, the senior class honors one faculty member who has made an extraordinary impact on our college experience by selecting them for the Hope Outstanding Professor Educator Award. This is not an award based on titles or tenure. It's not about research or office hours alone. This award is about transformation, about the professors who have truly seen us, walked alongside us, and encouraged us to grow not only in intellect, but in character. They are the ones who challenge us to think differently, to care more deeply, and to live more boldly. They are the ones we remember years from now when someone asks, "Who changed your life in college?" This year's recipient is no exception. Since joining Hope College in 2017, they have embodied what it means to be a mentor, a motivator, and a model of excellence. Whether leading discussions that linger in our minds long after class ends, researching economics and politics, or showing up at campus events with genuine excitement and support, this professor has become a cornerstone of the lives of so many students here. In their work, both in and beyond the classroom, they consistently make space for students to wrestle with big questions, develop confidence in their convictions, and engage the world with humility and hope. Their approach is one of deep listening, thoughtful encouragement, and unwavering belief in what students are capable of, even when we don't believe it ourselves. Because of them, you all walk across this stage today a little braver, wiser, and more ready to serve and lead in the world today. So without further ado, it is my true honor to present to you this year's Hope Outstanding Professor Educator Award to Dr. Lauren Harrett. Hi, thank you. Of course.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Grace Hammers, and I've had the privilege of serving as the Student Congress Controller this year. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. We've all taken different paths to get here, and it hasn't been easy, but we've showed up, pushed through, and kept going even when it was hard. I've seen the effort, persistence, and resilience it took to reach this point. You've all earned this. I'm proud of what we've done, and I'm proud to be a part of this class. Now, it is my honor to introduce this year's commencement speaker. Each year, the graduating class selects a faculty or staff member who has had a meaningful impact on their college experience, someone who has embodied the mission of Hope College, to prepare students for lives of leadership and service in a global society. This individual is selected not just for their professional achievements, but for the way they've invested in students with care, with purpose, and with a desire to see us flourish. This year, we are proud to welcome Dr. Lauren Harrett, Assistant Professor of Management. Dr. Harrett has been part of the Hope College community since 2017, where she teaches courses like Marketing Management, Management Theory, Senior Seminar, and Management Seminar. She is known for encouraging students to think critically about the world around them and to approach work with both curiosity and clarity. Her research focuses on how economic and political factors influence public perception, especially when it comes to understanding the economy. She's published multiple articles in peer-reviewed journals and was named a Towsley Research Scholar in 2020, a 4-year award that supports faculty research at Hope. Dr. Harrett graduated from Western Michigan University with majors in public policy and French and was inducted into Phi Beta Kappa. She went on to earn her master's and PhD from Purdue University and holds a certificate in international strategic communication from Copenhagen Business School. It's clear that Dr. Harrett had a strong impact on many in this graduating class, and today we're excited to learn from her one last time. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lauren Harrett back to the stage.
People of Hope, your day is about to get a little more interesting, and it's not just because someone decided to give me a microphone. I'll come back to that in a minute. But first, thank you, Grace, for your warm introduction, and thank you to the class of 2025 for choosing me as your commencement speaker. I am deeply humbled, and I want you to know that this is a really wonderful honor that I will cherish in the years to come. As I reflected on my message to you this afternoon, so many of your faces kept coming to my mind. students preparing for careers in medicine, higher education administration, marketing, finance, journalism, social work. I was thinking about Ben, who will start his master's degree at Notre Dame. Daniel, who's thinking about moving overseas. Sarah, who's going to become an accountant at Plant Moran. Natalie, who's starting in marketing with Community Action House. I was also thinking about Avery, who'll be going into consulting, Katie, who's going to move to Dallas and work at JP Morgan, Elsie, who's starting her master's degree at the University of Georgia. I thought about Eli, JP. I saw Sierra. There are so many of you I wish I could name that I was thinking about when I wrote this, and I just want to say thank you and congratulations to each and every single one of you today. When I think of you, I'm reminded of a phrase we often use here, people of hope. Not only are you students here at Hope College, but in a few minutes, you're going to become alumni of this institution, and you're going to move into the world as a people of hope. And this is where I promise to return. Your life is about to get a little more interesting. That's because you have a significant change before you. Up to this point, your time, and by extension, your life, has been measured by semesters and academic years, by credits, by weekly chapel services, and by final exams. And after today, no one is grading you on how well you're doing. There's no syllabus you have to follow. And there is freedom in that. That's exciting. You get to set your structures and your rhythms. And so the question becomes, how will you manage your life? How will you remain a people of hope? This is where, if you might indulge me, I'd like to offer one last lecture about building a framework for sustainable hope in a world that often challenges our beliefs and our faith. In a few minutes, your name will be called. You're going to walk across this stage and be handed your Hope College diploma. Your name will be on that diploma, and above it, you'll see the seal of the college, and inscribed within it, you'll see our motto, Spera in Deo, or hope in God. How do you sustain this hope outside the structures and rhythms of Hope College? And how do you live as a person of hope? Well, Stephen Garber from the Washington Institute for Faith, Vocation, and Culture found you actually need 3 things. You need a worldview, you need a mentor you can go to for advice, and you need Christian community. So first, you need a worldview. If you were a business or economics major, you know we talk a lot about how your worldview informs the set of values you hold and how those values you hold might lead you to do things differently. If you've been in class with me, you know I love to take off my glasses, and I am blind as a bat, so I can no longer see you or honestly the script in front of me. So I put them back on, and what happens? You come back into focus. A worldview is like that. It is a lens through which you see the world. It has to do with what you believe to be truth. And for me personally, I see the world through the lens of my Christian faith. Let me get a little personal here and share my personal worldview. I believe I live in a world that God created to be good, but that good world has been profoundly impacted by sin. The world is broken. I am an inherently sinful person. Yet Jesus Christ died for my sins and for yours, and I believe in his resurrection, that he conquered death, ascended into heaven, and is seated at the right hand of God the Father. And he will return to dwell with us in a renewed heaven and a new earth. And so as you leave Hope College, you're going to encounter people with different worldviews than your own. I do all the time. And some people might actually view your Christian worldview differently. But these are incredible opportunities for you to continue to explore how the worldview of your childhood might become the worldview of your adulthood. That is exciting, but hard work. and it is work you must do in order to live a life of integrity. We talk a lot about this in our business classes. You have to live a life of integrity or an integrated life. Who you are at home on Sunday morning is the same person who is at work, presenting in the boardroom, sitting in the school drop-off line, or even grabbing a cup of coffee with your friends. So, how will you develop your worldview? That question leads me to the second point. You need a mentor. I like to refer to these folks as my personal board of directors. When I think about any major life event, transition, career problem, or even a question about my faith, I go to dear friends and mentors and ask for their advice, for their prayer, and for them to hold me accountable. Not just for my professional goals, but also in my faith, in my relationship with my husband, and in the family we're seeking to cultivate. So when you hear the term mentor, you might think about someone older than you, but I've also found mentorship and guidance in what I've heard called providential friendships. Friends that God has placed in my life to walk alongside me. And what's important to remember is that who you become is influenced by the 5 people you spend the most time with. So be wise about who you're choosing to spend your time with. Who will you choose as mentors to hold you accountable as a person of faith? More importantly, for whom will you mentor? Third, you need community. You need to be in community with other Christians. And what's a great way of doing this? You've got to go to church. Now, as some of you have already heard from me in class, I found this really difficult in my early 20s. I went off to grad school right after I graduated from college, and I really focused on my career. I went to the best place I possibly could. I studied with one of the top scholars in my field, and I was competitive. I was throwing elbows. And I wanted to be the best of the best. But I did this at the expense of who I knew myself to be. I had a terrible boyfriend. He wasn't a Christian. I was super lonely. And I viewed my colleagues, frankly, through the lens of competition. To be honest, I was really lost. And the result of this was I spent several years experiencing really profound doubt. It wasn't until I was volunteering in my summer church that I heard a line in a sermon on Psalm 1 from Hope College's former dean of the chapel. I was 25 years old at one of the lowest points in my faith, and I heard this line about how our faith can become deep like the roots of trees planted along streams of water, and I felt deeply convicted. When I returned to graduate school that fall, I returned to church, I joined a Bible study, and I really leaned into a friendship with a dear friend in my cohort whom I knew to be a Christian. It did not rid me entirely of my doubt, and doubt is something I still struggle with even today, but it kept me moving forward. A year later, I saw a job at Hope College. I saw they were hiring, and I thought of that sermon on Psalm 1. When I arrived here, surrounded by scholars who are persons of faith themselves, I began to intellectually engage with the faith of my young adulthood in a deeper, richer way. I joined a campus ministries reading group. I found a home at Pillar Church, and I began to find Christian community and mentors. For the first time, I realized my faith wasn't just a feeling, it was also something to intellectually pursue and wrestle with. My worldview, the values I was trying to hold, the habits I was seeking to cultivate, the ways in which I wanted to be present in the classroom as a researcher, all came into alignment. I no longer felt I was living a divided life. I was living an integrated life as I articulated what my worldview was, as I found mentors, and as I found Christian community. I also learned that once you articulate your values, you have to begin thinking about the virtues you practice. Think of virtues like habits. You cultivate them and grow them. You practice them and you master them. And I think one of the key virtues that comes from a Christian worldview is that of hope. Jesus' apostle Paul first wrote of hope as an enduring virtue in his letter to the Corinthians. And as the Financial Times put it in an article called "It's the Hope That Saves You," the resurrection of Jesus Christ shows Christians that even in the darkest of times, light can suddenly appear, and new beginnings and even miracles are possible. As you experience deep joy over the next 5, 10, 20, 50 years, it might be very easy to practice a habit of hope. But you will almost assuredly also face deep sadness, darkness, and evil. You might face cancer. You might feel betrayed by a loved one. You might lose your job. You might experience the death of your parents, a child, or even a close friend, as many of you did this January when Jennifer passed. I say all of this not to throw water on your joy today, but to point out it can be very hard to practice hope as you walk through life. We have gathered and nurtured you here at Hope over the last 4 years to try and teach you the habits and practices of cultivating this habit of hope. You're about to walk out into the world to be a people of hope. And as Abraham Kuyper says, there is not a square inch over the whole domain of our human existence over which Christ, who is sovereign over all, does not declare mine. So as you step out into the world and as you step into your vocation, you can rest in the knowledge that the work you will do is good. Your work is God's. He's already claimed it. Instead, you are called to see the face of Jesus Christ in those you work with those you live next door to, with those you interact with. You're called to be a peacemaker. You're called to do things differently. You are called to be a people of hope. Please understand that this hope I speak of is not mere optimism or naivete. As scholar Gregory Spencer reminds us, optimism is the belief that things will work out well, a positive outlook based on favorable circumstances. But true hope, biblical hope, runs deeper. Real hope is not defined by circumstance, and it frees us from the need to predict the future. While optimism depends on things going well, hope sustains us even when they don't. It is a firm foundation that remains solid even when the ground shifts beneath us, like the wise man who built his home upon the rock. So I asked my husband, he has a classics degree, if we could talk a little bit about the translation of Spera and Deo. And like any good wife, I fact-checked my husband with my research assistant, Elsie. I will point out I'm a newlywed, but I'm a fast learner. So Elsie did confirm my husband had not steered me wrong, and we often translate Spera and Deo as hope in God, yet Spera itself is interesting. Spera is not a noun, it is an imperative, a command to each of you. Hope in God. Every time you look at your diploma and you see the seal of Hope College, this is your final assignment, to recall this imperative, this command, hope in God. May your Christian hope that was nurtured here at Hope College remain an anchor throughout your life in both calm and troubled waters. Do the hard work of continuing to articulate and intellectually pursue your worldview. Find close mentors. Be in Christian community. And as it is written in Hebrews, may you hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And that, my friends, is how you will remain a people of hope as you begin this next chapter in your life. I wish you Godspeed on that journey. Congratulations, Hope College, class of 2025.
Mr. President, the seniors whose names appear in the commencement program have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Nursing. It is my pleasure, Mr. President, to present to you the members of the senior class for the conferral of these degrees. Will the members of the senior class please rise?
Thank you, Mr. Provost. With the authority vested in me by the sovereign state of Michigan and by official action of the Board of Trustees of Hope College, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree which you have earned and all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Graduates, you are now graduates and you'll be conducted to the platform. Provost Griffin will read your names and it will be my privilege to present the diploma to each of you.
Graduates, you may now be seated. Dr. Fred Johnson and Dr. Joanne Stewart will direct you to come forward. As you walk across this stage, your relationship with the college does not end. In fact, this marks your first day as a member of the Hope College Alumni Association. It is a free and lifelong membership connecting you with over 33,000 alumni in every state of our nation and over 80 countries. We encourage you to be an active member by updating your contact information and exploring ways to get involved. Next time you visit the Hope website, simply click Alumni instead of Students. A few instructions for parents and guests. We have professional photographers taking pictures of your graduates as they receive their diplomas. They are very good. And therefore, we ask that you relax in your seat this afternoon and do not come to the podium to take photographs. This commencement ceremony is an ancient rite handed down to us from the earliest European universities. It is an occasion for reflection, gratitude, and great joy. So if this afternoon you feel the Holy Spirit leading you to clap, cheer, and shout, then by all means, celebrate. But please do so briefly. We want to make sure to hear each of our graduates' names, giving each graduate the special attention they have earned. And now, it is my great pleasure and honor to invite our graduates forward to receive their diplomas. It's your time, class of 2025. We now begin with the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Nahom Mengestu Abibi. Otis Michael Ackerman.
How are you doing? Thank you.
Madeline Grace Albrecht. Christopher Alcaraz. Ryan Samuel Alspech. Ashley Lynn Anderson. Cara Lillian Anderson. Casey David Anderson. Matthew L. Anderson. Ruthie Marie Anderson. Emma Jane Audrellis. Grace Suzanne Antone. Evie Carol Appel. Jacob J. Ambrester. Juan Pablo Arriviaga. Paige A. Augustin. Samuel James Elward. Allison Ann Baker. Savannah Christine Baker. Ruth Bena Bakulesh Batavia. Sierra Banks. Maya Janice Banks. Megan Kate Barta. Matthew Connor Beaucamp. Grace McLemore Beaumont. Aiden Elizabeth Becker. Anna Jane Bechtel. Maggie Marie Bailing. Reagan Ann Banky. Natalie Sophie Bekbachev. Olivia G. Bellows. Mason James Belmore. Austin Belson. Drew Thomas Behrens. Dean Marcus Aguirre Bernal. Baraket D. Bessie. Jacqueline Renee Best. Addison Dale Bethard. Alan Luke Bettner.
Hey, what's going on?
Drew M. Bidwell. Jory Christina Bielick. Alexander Quinn Boersma. Abigail Margaret Bolts. Veronica Cheryl Booker. Elena Grace Boots. Noah Michael Bosgraff. Anna Kate Bosinger. Samuel James Bowen. Emma Catherine Boyce. Isabella Marie Bazzi. David John Brace. Kyle Thomas Bradburn. Isabella Rose Brady. Peyton James Brady Britton. Ryan Kenneth Brannon. Audrey Catherine Brennan. Joseph Francis Brennan. Emma Jean Brenny. Abigail Abby Rose Brewer. Malia Lynn Brewer. Annabella R. Britt. Sarah Catherine Bromley. Graham Prescott Brown. Kerrigan Judith Brown. Neva Ann Brown. Anna V. Baltima. Samantha Susan Bushio. Benjamin Chance Bush. Bronson Eric Butler. Catherine Ann Buys. Anna Leota Byam. Nora Faith Callahan. Edith Candelaria. Alexandra Edith Candelaria. Zoe Angel Jean Capitucio. Marvick Cardenas Gallegos. Jacob Walter Carlson. Kira Victoria Carlson. Margot Parker Carlson. Emily Joanne Carmona. Olivia Lauren Carnavali. Gabriela Violet Carrillo. Adam Zachary Castle. Joe T. Cedillo. Ella Maureen Cerny. Alondra Cervantes. Gabrielle Elizabeth Chabula. Mackenzie Lynn Chapman. James Anthony Chiarelli. Alina Catherine Shushelski. Owen Stanford Clare. Gabrielle Kristen Clark. Ethan Michael Clark. Alex T. Clarkson. Claire Elizabeth Clemens. Samuel M. Cochran. Miyako Ann Kofi. Maureen Bernadette Cole. Grace Ann Connolly. Rebecca Rose Cook. Lillian Charlotte Copeland. Peyton A. Corcoran. Pietro Antonio Costa II. Lillian Rose Coulthard. Jack Emerson Cove. Elsie Margaret Bingston Craig. Grace Noel Critchfield. Dominic Darrell Paul Cugliari. Joel Andre Cummins. Jack Isaac Concannon. Alexander James Daniels. Emma Caroline Davenport. Matthew J. Davidson. Skylar Lingaro Davis. Jason Ann DeBlacourt. Thomas J. DeVries. Rachel Nicole DeBatt. Andrew Michael Debris. Hannah Lauren DeHaan. Jared Luis DeHaan. Alexis Lexi Lynn DeHoop. Kirsten L. Decker. Keegan James DeKuyper. Carly Nicole Detmar. Stacy M. Devine. Nathaniel C. Duvall. Emma Kathleen DeVries. Joseph Wallace DeVries. Kayla DeVries. Allison Marie DeWeird. Shauna Lynn DeWitt. Maria Montserrat Diaz. Vincent Santino DeFonso. Elizabeth Grace Dirksey. Corbin Paul Domrez. Ian Giles Domzowski. Kathleen Grace Donahue. Robert Bruce Dotson III. Ava Catherine Doty. Sophie Ann Dietz. Christian Nicholas Denitis. Jenna Ray Dykegroff. Daniel R. Dykstra. Sydney R. Dykstra. Audra Sue Eating. Jonathan Mills Eggleston. Paris Brianna Ellis. Joshua Dylan Innan. Caitlin Joy Umschler. Elijah Cruz Escoto. Nathan Alexander Etnier. Jonathan William Iman. Anna Grace Lorraine Fagot. Quinn Vivian Feldmeyer. Allison Lynn Finema. Daniel K. Ferrier. Trenton J. Fyan. Desiree Krista Fields. Nicholas A. Figueroa. Solange Mirere Fingleton. Evan Rose Fisher. Mercy Michelle Fitz. Aubrey Suzanne Folkert. Nicholas James Ford. Caleb J. Fortune. Megan Renee Fredette. Braden Robert Friedhoff. Sophia E. Funston. Alyssa Ann Fusco. Rock Edward Gagnon. Isaac Kane Garcia. Jada Mara Garner. Dustin Robert Garrison. Emmeline Kate Garvey. Catherine H. Gaynor. Kylan Paul Garrissy. Josiah S. Gertz. Cassiana Grace Gibson. Julia Marie Gearman. Hunter Lynn Gingrich. Leah Catherine Glover. Natalie Grace Glover. Caitlin Sue Goldman. Alexander Alex Joseph Goffinet. Kristen Gonzalez. Alexandra Alex Faith Goodwin. Lauren N. Goodyear. Avery J. Graham. Thomas R. Grantham. Catherine Ann Gray. Megan E. Gray. Ellen Hennessy Green. Simone Kari Green. Emily Rebecca Grumbala. Mackenzie Renee Groves. Jack Andrew Guerra. Naomi Elizabeth Gunnison. Alegria Guzman. Julia Catherine Haight. Connor Alexander Helberg. Anna Elizabeth Lillian Hammond. Kaylee Elizabeth Harrell. Marguerite Sue Hartman. Eva May Hartung. Morgan Christine Hasselkuss. Caroline Jane Haverkamp. Zachary James Hawes. Sydney Ann Hawkins. Kate Lauren Helgelson. Anna Elizabeth Hess. Daniel Hesselbein. Emma Grace Husner. Claire Olivia Hain. Jillian Elizabeth Hickok. Isaiah Emmanuel Hicks. Jules Anthony Carlos Hidalgo. Olivia Marie Hill. Ruby C. Lathane. Andrew Calvin Hooksama. Nolan Roger Haltrop. Anna Noel Hoover. Kate Marie Hoover. Angelica G. Hoskinson. Keegan Thomas Host. Jacob A. Hausman. Allison Latane Houston. Lydia May Howard. Abigail Rosemary Howe. Erica Marie Hubbard. Grace McKenna Hubert. Carly Jean Hughes. Matthew Paul Heisinger. William John Hurley. Hansan Jimmy Wan. Lillian K. Jackson. Jacqueline N. Jacobson. Jake D. Janowski. Isabella Rose Jansen. Isabel Rose Hara. Natalie Therese Jarzembowski. Raven Lydia Jemison. Drew Thomas Johnson. Elizabeth Renee Johnson. Marta Jean Johnson. Sarah Paige Johnson. Trent Nicholas Johnson. Shay Rachel Johnston. Matthew Matt William Jones. Keegan Elise Kaiser. Colin Paul Kalkman. Mary Grace Capitula. Alexander P. F. Kelly. Allison Marie Kelly. Ashley Marie Kelch. Emma Marie Kemp. Catherine Faith Kemp. Madeline McGuire Kinney. Isabella Bella Marie Kern. Macy E. Kerr. Cecilia Wynn Kestner. Benny Alden Kife. Alana Ann King. Emma King. Ethan Russell Kirkland. Juliana Julie Noel Kirkpatrick. Isabel Marie Clansick. Dylan R. Kleinelder. Leah Grace Klein. Maddie Jo Capel. Madeline Ann Clunder. Griffin McClure Knapp. Tiavani M. Knight. Claire E. Nodo. Samuel Todd Kochmeyer. Alexander W. Kolk. Andrew Todd Korndike. Abigail Joan Koplow. Frederick William Koplow IV. Emma Lynn Costner. Sarah Elaine Kraus. Dawson Hayden Kriska. Ella Lynn Cazero. Eliana Joy Keene. Kennedy Grace Kuhlman. Olivia Grace Keipoff. Michael Edwin Kulak. Hannah Sue Kearns. Aiden Cow. Analia Joy Lacoste. Tyler Michael LaFada. Gabriel LaForce. Isabella M. LaFranca. Elizabeth Gracia Renee Lamb. Grace M. Langley. Avery Lena Larson. Catherine Ann Leahy. Jayla Michelle Levy. Courtney Ann Lee. Yoonji Lee. Rachel Ann Leap. Lily Ann Lehman. Amy Elizabeth Leonard. Joanna E. Leonard. Molly Ann Leonard. Henry Aaron Lurchin. Zoe Elizabeth Lipke. Ann Elizabeth Lockett. Emma Lord. Emma Marie Lowe. Cole Philip Lumen. Ramsey Catherine Lukasic. Elnora Martha Lunga. Zebulon Douglas Lupke. Matthew Cullen Lyles. Sophia Louise Mashila. Kendall Page Mays. Alexandria Jillian Mahan. Lucas J. Mahaney. Dadai Unakosha Mendevu. Hannah Nicole Marino. Anna Grace Marshall. Erica Marie Martin. Nora Isabel Martin. Renee Elizabeth Marting. Brian D. Marks. Confiance Mbuyu. Nicolette Sidney McAndrew. Lauren Elizabeth McCarty. Lily Jai Na McClellan. Breck A. McCloskey. Emily Grace McCloskey. Josephine Marie McClure. Logan A. McCoy. Jonathan Patrick McCracken. Marley May McDonald. Nathaniel Ryan McFall. Jane Suzanne McGovern. Kayleen Karen McGrath. Allison Allie Jane McIntosh. Caitlin R. McMartin. Grace K. McNabney. Monica Rose McNally. David K. McNiff, Jr. Ashley Lynn Meinzer. Victor Jair Mendoza. Marielle Annalie Bichermeisen. Angelique Alyssa Miguel. Leah Evangeline Miller. Alexander George Money. Elijah M. Montemayor. Jordan Caroline Montgomery. L. Montgomery. Joseph R. Mooney. Emma Elizabeth Moore. Cielo Morales. Sullivan Francis Moran. Nikki Malintzin Marino. Jessica Lised Marino Cortez. Spencer Taylor Morgan. Abigail Rose Mosher. Brendan Anthony Moraz. Owen Matthew Mueller. Abigail Nankanda Elizabeth Musharure. Kyle Joseph Nash. Liam Walter Nauman. Felicia Navarro. Zoe G. Nielsen. Abigail Ray Nelson. Richard A. Nelson. Ryan James Nichols. Addison Ann Nienhuis. Abigail Grace Nixon. Ayana Wanjuro Juroge. Emily Simone Ugama. Favor Eden Ukechukwu. Eden Sean O'Meara. Emma Rose Oral. Kelsey J. Osborne. Ingrid Joy Oslin. Catherine Jane Overbeek. Caitlin Renee Oviet. Sarah Nicole Owens. Margaret Grace Oshani. Amanda Jo Oyen. Joshua Timothy Paget. Madeline Jade Paul. Luke Joseph Palmer. Madison Paige Pankratz. Ruth E. Pasick. Cole R. Pauley. Jacqueline Hope Pulowski. Hannah Hope Pierce. Amber Christine Pecto. Cameron C. Peets. Emma Joy Paring. Vincent F. Perron, Jr. Morella C. Piazza. Kylie Nicole Pearson. Peyton Cashew Pilarski. Cal W. Pipkin. Sophie Plua. Natalie Kiso Pitt. Trevor Sean Poisson. Madeline Ruth Pop. Allison Brianne Prindle. Lily Catherine Kate Pritchard. Sloan Raquel Provo. Lexus Shushan Putt. Gabriel Gabe Quillen. Timothy N. Ramphos. Joseph D. Ramsey. Ryan Douglas Rasmussen. Tyler Scott Ratterink. Tori Noel Rathkamp. Grace M. Rahat. Emma Victoria Raybold. Jacob D. Raymond. Julia Rose Riesinger. Sophie Lynn Rao. Elizabeth Rioch. Sydney Elizabeth Ritzema. Brooklyn Faith Roback. Chloe Noel Roberts. Margaret Elise Robron. Shannon Cornelia Rodriguez. Hallie Paige Ruloffs. Jacob John Roman. Brandon David Rosenfeld. Connor Christian Rossman. Carly M. Rosama. Avery Elizabeth Rufinop. Lauren C. Rowell. Tyler Manine Rembrandt. Isabella Malia Salazar. Melanie M. Samaniego. Emmanuel Sanchez. Nareda Sanchez Gama. Michaela J. Sander. Bryce J. Sanders. Nicholas Nico Carvalho Santos. Lauren Marie Sass. Doretta Harleen Scott Beamers. Caroline Elizabeth Scheffler. McLean Skick. Natalie Rain Schiller. Wyatt Olaf Schindeldecker. Charles Ronald Schuley. Justin Daniel Shupke. Harley K. Skulton. Elijah W. Schoonveld. Allison Grace Schramm. Erica Marie Skydema. Cora Suzanne Skultz. Emma Kathleen Skultz. Elizabeth Lee Sherman. Kristen Suzanne Scutch. Hanae Saw. Irene N. So. Adriana Simos Serral. George William Schaffer. Graham Reese Shelton. Ella Juliette Shergel. Aurora Jazine Shima. Brooke Nicole Shippey. Blake Robert Showers. Emily Ray Sims. Aiden Robert Smith. Derek Earl Smith. Caitlin Leanne Smith. Megan Claire Smith. Andrew Clark Smitley. Sarah Loren Snow. Larry Evelyn Catherine Spagnolo. Carter James Spillman. Kaylee Ann Stanton. Madison M. Sterrett. Ella Naomi Steenwijk. Samuel Bruce Stevens. Lucan John Stewart. Stephanie Claire Stewart. Tyler W. Stuzowski. Alexander Christopher Stiefel. Jillian Alexandra Stimpson DeWater. Weston Scott Stimpson DeWater. Olivia R. Storkel. Benjamin R. Stratman. Chance T. Strickland. Tess Bonnie Strebel. Madeline Lauren Struck. Catherine R. Stubbe. Lauren Ann Seisel. Malia Grace Tanner. Samuel Bryce Tassin. Laura Jean Taylor. Rebecca Joy Teed. Ray A. Tello. Tatum Renee Torrando. Alexandra Rose Taveldi. Christopher J. Thomas. Joanna Grace Thornburg. Carolyn Taylor Thornbury. Miriam E. Tews. Amanda Christine Timmerman. Dario G. Toppy. Zach Trainer. Taylor Courtney Trojan. Sophia R. Truitt. Clara Eve Tucker. Michaela Odessa Turner. Anna Grace Tishka. Grace Madeline Unger. Connor Joseph Vachon.
Francisco, can you hold these real quick? Wait, we need to back to back with the mic real quick. Back to back, look cool, back to back.
Valeria Abigail Valencia Escobar. Connor Jameson Van Putten. Grant James Van Singo. Isabel J. Van Antwerpen. Jaden James Vandermergel. Tyler James Vandenberg. Gavin Jameson Vandentop. Jackson R. Vanderzwart. Noel Winchester Vanderbilt. Addison Grace Vanderweed. Jaden Christopher Vandazenda. Tessa Darn Van Dyken. Neil R. Van Fassen. Anna Lee Van Heis. Samuel Evan Verstag. Annika Joy Verbeek. Sarah Elizabeth Verduzco. Brendan Philip Verlee. Benjamin David Vogel. John Tristan Van Gutten. Abby Dale Bonk. Molly Elizabeth Bonk. Benjamin Robert Wagger. Carly M. Wagaski. Emily Grace Wall. Fiona Kai Athena Watts. Morgan Marie Wowie. William Christopher Webb. Grace Sharon Katharina Wildryer. Olivia Lee Wegg. Ben Matthew Wellman. Avery Elizabeth Wells. Timothy R. Welsh. Grace Marie Wesley. Chloe Joy Westhouse. Jonah B. Whalen. Abigail Abby Leslie Wheeler. Audrey Jean White. Evan Scott White. Noah Allen Ernest Whiteman. Anna Isabel Whittle. Luke Scott Waringo. Lucas H. Wiersma. Madison May Wilder. Dara Joy Wilhite. Alexa Rayanne Williams. Emerson Kate Williams. Jaleel H. Williams. Megan Aaliyah Williams. Joshua Noel Willis. Madison Marie Pearl Wilson. Michaela Sky Wilson. Sawyer Robert Winstead. Jordan Marie Winters. Noah Allen Wolfert. Samuel Morgan Woltheis. Gregory Greg Woods III. Lane West Worley. Audrey Marie Yellick. Madison Sue Zitu Enan. Sadie L. Zeller. Ashley Zimmerman. Jasmine Sol Zimmerman. Now we will move on to our Bachelor of Music degrees. Macy Rain Bishop. Alethea Rose Hoffman. Next, our Bachelor of Science degrees. Eric M. Alsgaard. Rachel Mary Amakuchi. Merritt Van Archer III. Elizabeth Soal Orondo.
Now we're
John Wilson Barse. Giovanni Batista Battaglia. Austin James Bexford. Reese Emerson Bentley. Tatiana Elizabeth Barron. Clayton Alexander Bone. Connor Brian Bovia. Caden Lau Brainerd. Connor James Bricko. Elsa K. Brillinger. Caleb David Schiller Brzezinski. Lauren Alexis Buckley. Eden Camille Comer. Catherine Eileen Cooney. Brianna N. Katiira. Natalie Marie Deal. Antnet Peter DeBoer. Jane Eileen DeGroot. Amy Lee Drelichars. Thomas Henry Dunn. Eli Swope Edwards Parker. Ryan Richard Erdman. Brendan James Everett. Kaysen Cole Boston. Evelyn C. Furman. Dallas Jack Fisher. Brian Jeffrey Forrest. Ian Joseph Fredrickson. Jacob Allen Fuller. Sarah Gabrigawi. Brody J. Germain. Lucas John Guadon. Anna Elizabeth Guthrie. Ellie Sue Hawk. Samuel J. Hawkinson. Samuel Jacob Hinesley. Peyton Marie Hallman. Grace Olivia Hammers. Liam Isaiah Hanlon. Trevor Eldon Hansen. Jonathan Graham Harlow. Mario Hrvojevic. Blaine Ames Hind. Benjamin Neil Jackson. Leonardo Brian Jaramillo Wilson. Nicholas James Kaipadnin. Elizabeth Ann Kelly. Lucas Kamak. Tyler Jacob King. Alexander John Klein. Joseph Stanley Kukleski. Elias Harvey LaShans. William Blaze Lamb. Andrew James Lanham. Ashley Juliana Lorraine. John Paul Joseph Lefevre. Nathan David Lehman. Peter Christian Lilick. Rachel Jean Maki. Carter Monroe Mann. Sarah Rose McConnell. Nicholas Evan McCreary. Elizabeth Lynn McHugh. Benjamin Davis McIntyre. Nicholas Anthony McGaldy. Samuel John Miller. Connor Michael Monson. Ivan G. Morales. Keaton M. Molshine. Jackson Cade Nafziger. Jaden Reed Nafziger. Monica S. M. Neba. Riley Thomas Nelson. Nicholas Matthew Nemechek. Cooper Wayne Osgood. Parker Reed Perry. Sophia Ray Petix. Lauren A. Potteray. Margaret Prom. Andrew Joseph Quinnen. Avery Linnell Remick. Joshua H. Robinson. Emma Rudisell. Jack C. Rutherford. Isaac Sandoval. Olivia Isabel Schroeder. Samantha M. Sieb. Grant Edward Seiler. Eting Shin. Madison Grace Slattery. Madison Ray Smith. Olivia Felix Smith. Samuel Roy Smith. Michael Sherman Stagg. Nicholas Scott Stam. Wesley Aaron Stewart. Lauren Marie Tucker. David James Van Ark. Luke Gabriel Van Out. Avery Grace Vanderbunting. Adam Nicholas Vandellen. Regina Maria Vicente. Ashton Nicholas Wolford. Maxwell John Michael Warris. Emma Kate Yonker. We now have our Bachelor of Science in Nursing degrees. Abigail L. Bakita. Kelsey J. Baker. Riley Nicole Berlin. L. Summers Butcher. Megan Elizabeth Bowden. Elizabeth Irene Burkhart. Delaney Marie Butler. Chea Bien. Hannah Grace Cortez. Lillian Elizabeth D'Amico. Grace M. Flanagan. Reagan Jane Formisani. Julia Rose Holzman. Alexis Olivia Howell. Emma Mabry Hutchinson. Holland Ruth Hike. Abigail Joy Coops. Martha Kozan. Natasha Maria Lendolt. Paige Marie Liberty. Caroline Abigail Lutz. Erin Elizabeth Matheny. Corinda Musin. Cassidy Ann Mitchell. Gracia Elizabeth Mondragon. Taylor J. Newhoff. Hannah Joy Newhouse. Ellie Lynn Norder. Olivia Gabrielle Perez. Annalise Claire Palasic. Hannah Ember Prost. Sarah Ashley Rainwater. Arlie L. Ramirez Vasquez. Elizabeth Susan Rancic. Adrian Joel Richterich. Vanessa G. Rojas Vasquez. Catherine Stowe Rubel. Mia Madeline Skibbins. Hannah Esther Smaltz. Avery Jacqueline Strand. Aiden Thomas Van Zolst. Catherine Sidney Whedon. Julia Rose Zowell. Now we will celebrate the participants who have completed the Ready for Life program. Madeline Gerson. Ella Catherine O'Rourke. Ryan Scott Van Doslar. Congratulations, members of the class of 2025.
It's official. There's some new hope raining on the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the class of 2025. The whole point of your time in college was for this moment. Now go forth and bring hope to the world. We're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Can we just go for it? Ready? They're gonna play 2 minutes. No, they're not playing. No band. Ready? And let's go. Hail to our alma mater. Hail to our varsity. Steadfast as the anchor ever in our loyalty. Hail to the orange and blue. Firm may our motto be. Sperae Deo, our varsity. Fastest alma mater ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help our staff by picking up any trash and taking it out with you. Hope College, go in peace.
Wait, do we flip it?
A wise version.
That's right. Sorry, was I supposed to announce
Oh
that?
my. Matt,
Well done.
thank you very much. Thank you. I know this couldn't happen without your blessing.
Can we get a selfie? You.